and they call it the skybox to make you feel better. Now, if you get in a skybox that's yours and you control the suite and you're not in there with strangers, like, hey, you know so-and-so? Yeah, me too. That's how we got in here. Hey, man, nice to meet you. Now you got to play like you cool with niggas because you in somebody else's skybox. And now you got to have a friend in the skybox. Now you start talking about dumb shit like, how long it take you to get to work? A word? I take this route and this way, and now I get to work in 15. You start making up dumb shit when you're in them suites with other people that you're not in the suites with. Chill out, you be back courtside soon enough. But if Halliburton wasn't playing good, I don't think that Halliburton dad would be there.
I'm laughing because
you was in the skybox.
Yo, NBA in-season tournament. I just think this is so funny. I was in the skybox with Instagram. I was also in the skybox for the Super Bowl. I don't mind small talk with Serena Williams. I don't mind small talk with these people. Cam is like, no, feet on the wood or it ain't good. When I tell y'all the way that is engraved in my brain.
Who you was in the skybox with at the Cup?
Yeah.
At the Cup? I don't know.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
As soon as I sat down and I was trying on the meta glasses, I think I texted you and you were like, why are you up there? I said, because I'm with Instagram. You were like, I have a seat. And I was like, I didn't know that. I'm coming. And everybody's like, oh, Stat left her friends in the suite. Like, oh, she's a bad friend. I'm like, yo, it's a suite. Like, we got here for free. Thank you very much. But I don't know. I just think that's funny.
What was the menu up there in the skybox?
It was like buffet style. I don't know. I didn't really stay that long. I really immediately went down. I got my glasses. I got my little kid.
Don't get me wrong. The suite is good. There's TVs up there. They order shit and all that. All I'm saying is, when you just in there with random people, you might as well be on the city bus.
Wow. It's just the comparisons. Like, people are acting like, oh, Stats in the skybox. Oh, like her life is so hard. Like,
no, skybox is dope.
Like what?
No, skybox is good if it's yes, skybox.
Like public transit.
Like,
because you don't know who's gonna be in there with you. Anybody can show up and just sit down next to you.
Yeah.
With any disease.
With anything, man.
Yeah, for
That's
real.
what I'm saying, man.
You could run into a op in the skybox.
That's a fact. Don't know
just
who's
sitting
booking
next
who.
to you. Now you gotta sit there all day.
This conversation is just
now the Super Bowl's different because to me, the Super Bowl, if you're not on the field, them random seats right there in the front, it's just a mess because you still around a bunch of people. Now what the Raiders Stadium did, they new stadium, they got VIP shit.
Yeah.
So now you got a section like the club and the bottle girls and all that shit. So that's dope. But football, I prefer skybox if I'm not in the field because it's like really no VIP seating at a football arena. If you're on the 50-yard line, there's still people around you.
Yeah,
no,
that's
right,
fair.
exactly.
So what's your opinion
It's
on
like
the
when you was, not to cut you off, I want to answer that, but like when you was in Colorado, you like, woo, but you was nice and mad, random.
Yeah, there was all kind of people behind me. Pause.
Yeah, man.
On the side of us.
Yeah, like.
Could be with any team, you know, you got to watch how you chill over there.
Yeah, exactly. And that same thing kind of with boxing. If I'm not, from now on, if I'm not inside that barricade, because you got ringside, but if you're not inside the barricade where it's only like 9 people seating, I ain't going to them fights neither, man. You in there fighting, not fighting, but you got to think about this. Me and Murder went to, when Canelo fought, and you're just basically at a disadvantage with anybody when you're black at a Canelo fight. Because it's mad drunk Mexicans. Shout out to my Mexicans, love y'all. But sometimes they be getting their seats fucked up.
They was getting messed up.
Yeah, so now they want to argue. No, this is my seat. And you like, nah, bro, this ticket. Now they got, I'm sorry, my friend, I'm over here. And it's like,
yeah, and it's all boxers.
Yeah. Vargas, we was not arguing with Vargas, but it was Vargas.
Yeah, Vargas like, can you slide down?
Yeah.
Like, bro, I'm not going to slide.
Because you know, Vargas, he's still popping. Like, and this is my world. Niggas know I give it up. So you're 100% right. But Mase, back to what Stat was going to ask you. How do you feel about the skybox? She's going to ask you.
The skybox, I mean, the skybox is kind of cool if it's yours because I like to chill. I like to chill by myself, so with the people I came with. So I'm cool with the skybox as long as it's my skybox. I don't want to be in there with randoms, you know, people. I said ops because, you know, that's your age group, you know.
They do say ops.
Yeah, you got people you can't stand in the skybox with you. Taking the last soda and all that.
Yeah, and not only people that you can't stand, somebody you never met, by the time the game's over, you can't stand him or her. Because they just
ask you 1,000 questions.
Yeah, 100,000 questions.
Yeah.
You think that, what you think would have happened if you would have did it like this, or pause, or like that? Like, bro. I remember I had a girl, and I swear to God, I kept telling her I don't want to go on no cruise, man. I don't want to do a cruise. And I got on a cruise. He finally walked me down after 2 years. And you can't escape. Like, my nigga, like, niggas had their mixtape. I'm like, how you know who was gonna be on this cruise to have your mixtape with you, bro? Like, no, I don't want to hear the mixtape. Then you see niggas and start ducking because you don't want them to ask you about the tape. Dinners at a certain time. Nah, man, I ain't with that. Then you can't leave. I was ready to get on the plane from the Bahamas because, they be island hopping. I'm like, I'm ready to go back. It was a 3-day cruise. I was done after 14 hours.
Dang.
Yeah, I remember I went on a rap cruise. I definitely wanted to get off.
What's a rap cruise?
They had a bunch of rappers perform.
Oh, wow.
And you know what's crazy? When we was younger, that was a big deal, boat parties, like growing up, like Final Four. A lot of people used to throw boat parties. And there's
but that was in the city.
No. No. I'm not talking about a cruise. Let me correct myself for the audience. 100%. This is a party in the city where the boat leave for like at 10 p.m. and come back at 3 a.m. But what I was going to say, Murder, is I don't even like those. As I got older, I stopped liking those because I want to leave when I want to leave. That's the whole thing. Once I started getting older, I'm like, I don't want to be on this shit. I done walked around this boat 6 times. I keep seeing, I want to leave, and you can't leave. Not only that, let's say you get into a fight. Now you got to stay on the boat till the boat's over. But the niggas you just fought. Now you got to call and whoever get to the car first when the boat in the dock is all. It's a mess, my nigga. I don't even do boat parties no more because I can't leave when I want to leave.
Yeah, and it's not like newer people are coming on the boat. It's like when you're in a party, it's about to get better,
Exactly.
Whatever it is, that's what it's going to be for the next 3 hours.
Right.
Yeah, that's a good point. You feel stuck, and that's not a good feeling. Okay, so let's get...
Now when it's my boat, and I can bust the moves,
Yeah. Changes things for
sure. So the time we was on the boat, you ran into Puff. What was that like?
You sent me to find out what's up. You wanted your publishing back? Did you tell me you wanted your publishing back? I knew you was alluding to that. I was ready. Did you tell me you wanted your publishing back and the code to get your publishing back? Say word to everything you love. You didn't say, tell the nigga I want my publishing. So if you ain't tell me that, then I'm bugging. Maybe I'm wilding. Word to everything I love. You said, tell the nigga I want my publishing. And I forget the money amount. I said, all right, I got you. Ain't no problem. Then Revolt wanted to do, it's pre-Diddy, but Puff don't have nothing to do with Revolt anymore. Puff wanted to make an offer for It Is What It Is, and you told me to go poly that. See how much you talking about. You sent me to do all this. then when I tell the nigga I'm on the boat with my niggas, he pull up on his boat. Listen, what's the business? What's happening? This, that, and the third. And his girlfriend, I won't say her name, everybody kind of know who it was. She was with him at the time. Yeah. And but you sent me to do something, and I did it. And that was that, man.
Oh, man.
Got your publishing back. So I ainain't taking credit in that. I started to knock the wall down. It was already being knocked down. I gave it 2 kicks, though. Yeah. So, what else? What else you got?
No, you just talking about both. And I said, I can't leave that boat out.
I ain't mad. I'm not mad at the question. Yeah. But I was sent.
Quick
trying to help my friends out, man. Do what I can do, man.
Quick answer. Okay. Yeah. So, any more questions?
He said he was ready. I was trying to catch him off guard.
My man said he wanted. I can't remember how much money it was. It was money in the publishing.
Yeah.
He said, I gave him his publishing back, man. I said, that ain't what he told me. He said, you didn't do it. He said, I ain't gonna put you in the middle of our shit, man. I said,
yeah, you told him the dollar amount. He said, oh, word.
Yeah.
Tell him I'm good.
Yeah. I said, yo, Murder, he said he gave you the publisher. He said, he got niggas on that fine print. whatever it was, somebody signed it in there. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I know one thing. I don't give a fuck. I don't care who coaches the Knicks, man. They're not gonna win. So every year we keep looking for somebody to blame. Me, because I'm wearing paraphernalia. Tibbs is coaching. Spike Lee is there. Stephen A. Smith shouldn't have been at the game. This person, it don't matter. Get who you want. You know what? Here, I'll say it for the fans who are. The Knicks fans that I've talked to want Mike Malone. Mike Malone was just broadcasting the conference finals on ESPN. Obviously, he doesn't have a coaching job yet. This is who the Knicks want. Go ahead and fight Mike Legacy up. Go ahead on over there if you want, Mike. Have a good time, not winning. Congratulations. I don't know if Tibbs should be, to answer your question, that's a great question, but I don't have the answer because it doesn't matter. Get who you want. Red Auerbach out the grave, Pat Riley out retirement, bring Phil Jackson back, bring Pop over. It's not going to happen, man. Bill Belichick want to cross over sports. Get who you want. It's just not going to work for the Knicks, yo. Not in this century.
Yeah, the Knicks did not work with Phil Jackson. You remember that? They brought Phil in.
Yes.
It's the only place that couldn't win with Phil Jackson.
Exactly.
But there's two candidates I think could turn this into something. I think, and I know I keep saying this, but somebody need to look into this. I really believe somebody like, what's his name, Steve Van Gundy. I know Stan Van Gundy. What's the brother, Jeff?
Yeah.
Jeff. They need somebody like that coaching that team that's like real fiery.
Jeff tried, bro. Jeff tried. He coached the Knicks already.
Jeff got him close. He got him closer than this.
That's not enough. If you wear a Knicks jersey, you will not win.
Jeff already tried. He already coached.
You're right,
you want to bring him back for the new regime that's on you. I'm just telling you.
Yeah, roll the dice again on Jeff. And the only reason why I said Jeff, because I really believe somebody probably like Mark Jackson could win with this team. They need to go.
That's all I could go. I could go
box.
for that, maybe.
Yeah, somebody like Mark would spark a different energy in them. Not Rick Pitino, not any of those people. I only said Jeff because Jeff probably would bring Mark with him, but I think this is that type of team that you gotta go out the box, because Mike Malone would just be the same as Thibodeau in a way. It would just be the same kind of same output he'll get from the players. You need somebody that could spark a different part of their brain, because that's why they keep losing. They get right there. But in order to win, you need somebody that could push you past that point so you can end up winning those games that count. Because right now, they need somebody that could tell them that also that Jalen Brunson got to be in championship shape. Cat Williams. I keep saying Cat Williams.
Karl Anthony Towns.
Carl Anthony Towns.
You do keep saying
gotta
Cat
be. Carl Anthony Towns got to be in championship shape, and I think those are the things that's gonna really make this team a really formidable opponent. Until then, they just gonna have just enough gas to get where they got this year.
I think that's a great suggestion, Mark Jackson, because Mark Jackson is a player's coach. Yeah. And hearing the stories about him, not just as a coach, as a teammate, even Reggie Miller, when he talks about Mark Jackson, because Mark Jackson also played for the Pacers as well, how he used to hype him up and tell him, we hear Reggie Miller tell these stories like Mark Jackson put that battery in my back. That's how I had 40. That night I had 39. Mark Jackson he was in my ear telling me this, that, and the third. And I believe that's where Steph Curry and not saying Steph Curry and Klay Thompson weren't already great shooters, but when you got a coach that's on your side and in your ear and telling you you got these niggas, it means a lot. I played for the Gauchos in Riverside, majority of my amateur career coming up, outside of school I'm talking about, coming up, you know, they call it amateur AAU or whatever, but I played for Gauchos and I played for Riverside, which were premier basketball leagues in New York City. And they had very good coaches, good coaching staff, everything else, but it was more like Thibodeau. And then when I went to play for Young Life for a little while, I loved playing for Young Life because Durham used to put the battery in my back. She Bice used to put the, yo, what the fuck
Let's go.
Yeah, what you waiting on?
Go.
Look who in front of you. Look move. And then nigga be like, clear it out. Then Durham start clapping. We got one. Durham never knew how to pronounce my name. Or he did. He just be like, Mr. Camron, let's go, Mr. Camron. I'll be like, let's go, Mr. Camron. I'm like, that battery in my back, boys. You need that sometime and it get you on 10. And Mark Jackson, to me, seems like one of them coaches.
Yeah, Durham was good.
Yeah, Durham was good.
Durham tell you about to get a scholarship.
Yeah. Durham was good.
Durham going crazy.
The two coaches out the back of my back.
That was two good ones.
Yeah, Durham, Sheep, and when I was with the Gauchos, the Twins.
What about Bingo?
I ain't get coached by Bingo.
Bingo
I
was
didn't get
crazy
coached by
too.
Bingo. Yeah, Bingo was good, yeah.
Okay, so
Shout out to Bing.
Yeah.
So last question, and then we will no longer talk about the Knicks for the rest of this episode. Because there was a time when you guys, you know, wore the jerseys, wore the gear. I know you're saying you won't go back. People like to see that. What would it take for you guys to be back on the Knicks bandwagon, Mase?
I never was on the bandwagon, Stat. I did this just for sending them.
This is true. I have to confirm that.
This is exactly what we all knew, you know, and I'm tired of knowing stuff people don't know. You know, I got to sit around and act like I don't know what I know. This Knicks team is something in the arena. I don't know what happened. Something happened we don't know about until it's lifted off the Knicks. They can't win, man. I mean, this happened year after year. Something don't happen 20 and 30 years straight if something ain't happened. Something happened, man. You can't just not win for 30 years.
So it's a curse. Yes.
For the most part. It's 50 years. It's been 50 years. The Knicks are like Cleveland was before LeBron won there. 50 years.
Okay.
Last person won a chip was Phil Jackson, right?
Phil
Jackson was at the 3.
He was playing.
Come on, this is crazy, man. They got to stop this.
Cam.
I was on bandwagon for 3 days. And I'm mad at myself. I have to agree with Murder. I can't even disagree with the nigga. You know what I'm saying? And I was gonna have your back, Murder, even if you didn't say it. Murder was never on the bandwagon. Murder had a bet with Sin. He met his requirements for the bet. And I thought I'd bring out some paraphernalia because I thought shit was cool. Look, man, I started fooling myself. I'm not ever getting back on the Knicks bandwagon. Let me tell you something. This is dead ass. So shout out to my man. I'm going to tell you something right now. Shout out to my man, Busta Rhymes, right? So Busta Rhymes was looking for me. Sorry I get back to you, Busta, but I knew this. This is
Busta a Knicks fan too?
Yeah, let me tell you this story. And I'm apologizing. I'm apologizing to Busta Rhymes right here on national YouTube television, 8 a.m. Eastern time. Bus, I didn't call you back personally. Busta Rhymes had a song. He was looking for me. I got the word. He had a song that he recorded, and he had an opportunity to perform at Game 7, and he wanted me on the song. And I'm like, I'm not calling Busta back. They ain't even win Game 6 yet. See, this is the shit I'm talking about. Exactly what I'm talking about. Niggas is making Game 7 songs. Niggas got street names after each other. Niggas got all this shit and niggas ain't getting it done. So, Bus, you know you my brother. I love you more than life. You my nigga. But I knew this. This is why I didn't hit you back. I'll call you tomorrow. I'll call you later on the day. Now we could chat about other shit. I didn't even want to call you about, imagine that. I would have stopped everything I'm doing, go to the studio, get ready to maybe possibly book a flight or get a flight back to New York for nothing. Sorry, Busta, man. Glad I didn't take that time out my weekend to do all that.
The song was
nothing.
called Game 7?
I don't know what the song was called, but it was a song for Game 7 to perform at Game 7 in the Garden. And it wasn't, Game 6 didn't even happen yet. So I was like...
It's the celebration I'm talking about.
Exactly.
Counting your chickens. Can't count your chickens, man.
Yeah.
I remember Killer, you told me something when we was growing up. You said you don't count any money until you have it.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I used to count my money.
Yeah.
That's what made me mad with niggas, you know?
Yeah,
You
man.
can't count the money until you got it.
I don't give a fuck, nigga, tell you, yo, it's $1 million on the table. Yo, we got $200,000. Yo, we got $20. If it ain't in your pocket or your possession, it's not yours. Listen, listen. You know, it's a lot of wire transfers now and everything, and doing shows. Everybody has their own process of doing shows. So the process of doing shows, and like I said, everybody's different. Some people want 80% up front. Some people want 10%. The way I usually work is you give me half, and right before I get on stage, I'll do the other half. But coming up, everything doesn't run smooth. Everything's not at amphitheater. Everything's not arena. Sometimes you're in clubs. Sometimes you're dealing with promoters who are drug dealers and don't know how to do business correct way because they just got money. They like, oh, you could book this nigga? I just made $30,000 a day. Book that nigga, da-da-da-da. Just naming a number, not saying that was my number, anybody's number. But what happened is sometimes these promoters base your second half, which like I said, for me, second half, on the crowd coming and liquor being sold. So they may, let's say you want, let's use the number I use, you want 30,000. They send you 15,000. When you get there, you're supposed to pick up the other 15,000. When you get there, it's not as crowded as they may think. The liquor may not be sold, so they telling you, hold on a minute. We wait for more people to come. Wait for more, look, I don't give a fuck if one person in here, 1 million people in here. The deal is the deal. That is you as a promoter to have the money ready. But sometimes you run into situations where they like, oh, we're the second half, we ain't got it. I remember, shout out to my man British. British actually took one of the promoters' car title and his gold teeth out his mouth because he didn't have the second half.
Because like I said, all of us have at least two of us in each of us. So hey. When Miles Sanders broke out, he was gone. That was it. That would have given us the lead. I don't know why, for the life of me, this dude didn't just cut back. It was a one-on-one race. If a guy's coming up on one side of you, all you got to do is cut. You kill the angle. He'll never touch you, never run you down. And then a few plays later when he fumbled, it was hard to keep that old Fort Lauderdale Mike quiet. He started talking about his conspiracy. Miles a double H. And I said, shut up, boy. Stop that mess. You see what I'm saying? I had to come back to reality. But if Miles Sanders would have just made that one cut, that game is over.
First of all, Mike, that's not what happened. Okay. Second of all, before I get to what happened, Dak played lights out. Dak played lights out. Did you just throw a shot at CeeDee Lamb though? Because you said 88 don't drop passes, and he dropped. We all seen him drop at least 3-4 passes. We seen it, and you said, and he's wearing number 88, which is your number.
An anomaly. Look up. An anomaly is something that never ever happens, but it happened this time. It won't happen again. That's what I know.
Yo, Murder, let me ask you something.
Mike tried to throw him under the bus and still keep it
if CeeDee Lamb wears 88,
no, and let me say this too.
And Mike wears 88, and he says 88 don't drop passes.
Yeah, I thought he was talking about himself too.
No, I knew he was talking about. He's talking about CeeDee because everybody knows CeeDee dropped 3 passes. So Mike threw a shot at CeeDee without really throwing a shot at him, and now he called it an anomaly to try. He tried
but
to.
It's a double entendre though, because he's saying 88 don't drop passes.
Yes, but that's Mike's point. Mike's point is this. This is why he doesn't want his number retired.
You can't get me sideways.
Hey, yo, Mike.
I know you see you trying to rubber elbow over here, rubber elbow over there, get me in trouble. Let me tell you, that air. I get people texting me all the time when CeeDee drops a ball, right? And you know what they said? I bet you would have caught that. The real 88 would have caught that. I'm like, nigga, shut up texting me this. My team is losing right now. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. So stop telling me like you
the real 88
feel good.
Then why be the real 88?
Don't be telling me nothing like that.
Why be the real 88, Mike? Why be the real 88 then? Why be the real 88 then if you don't want them texting you that?
The real 88 is on the field. He's the only 88 that can play. I can't take my old ass out there. So
see, this Mike is good, man. See, this is what I'm trying to say.
Spin
Mike,
doctor.
This is what he does. He says he don't want his jersey retired because when 88's in the field, it's a representation of him. But he still wants to stay. But he throw a shot at you because he say 88 don't drop passes. But then he covers himself and says it's an anomaly. So therefore he covers his bases. And then I got him down pat. Then he says it's like something that never happens. But then he just says, hold on, Murray. But then he says, every time he drops passes, niggas call me. So that means he drops passes a lot if niggas be calling you all the time.
Who's calling you? That's Mike, wait.
Most drops in the NFL since 2020.
There are two ways you...
Mike, the man has more drops than anybody since 2020, Mike.
No. CD had 6 drops last year. One of the fewest guys. The fewest.
Go ahead, stats. Pull up the stats.
3 or 4 drops.
Since entering the league, it says he has 35 total drops, the most of any player in that span. CD Lamb.
Yeah, but I'm talking about last year. He went through.
No. I can't make this up.
CD went through transformation. Remember, when CD came in, CD was playing the number 2 receiver behind Amari.
No.
And then Amari left, and he became the number 2. Number 1. There were things in the beginning of CD becoming number 1, especially wearing 88, especially for the Cowboys, that I thought even had to catch him. You know, so many people were always going to be in his area early on, and he did let a few balls go. We had a conversation about that years ago, you know, about certain ways, and I was just talking to him about certain ways to kind of prevent some of the things. When everybody's in your space, that's why you're catching your body, things like that, because he's number 1 and everybody's going to be around him. But since then, CD has been great. CD made some of the best catching in the NFL.
We know you got to go back to Jerry's world, so this is why you're saying this. Let me ask you a question, and I know the answer. It's kind of rhetorical, but I still want you to answer the question. That? What number has he been wearing since he entered the NFL?
CD?
Yeah, exactly. 88 has the most drop passes since 2020. You just said the niggas is always calling. You talk about every time he dropped the ball,
35
niggas is still calling. Times 5 because it's 5 niggas calling him. But
you heard Mike. He dropped the ball again.
Yeah, niggas. Mike told me I don't want to hear my team losing. Yo, listen, man. We understand you got a relationship with CD Link.
Mike, why are they calling you? Mike, why are they calling you?
Receiver in the National Football League. Y'all cannot mess with him. And I love that he stated, those are the plays I dream of. He says on him. That's what a real leader does. That's what a playmaker does. Now you want to give him your nickname, the playmaker. Yo, listen, man. What I'm trying to say is this. He makes the play. Listen, Mike, let me tell you something, right? Let me tell you
Mike,
this,
they
man.
can see you like Cam used to tell me, man.
You know we can see you. First of all, let me tell you something, right?
What's that?
If Mase is walking and I accidentally trip him, I'm going to be like, yo, you know what, Mase, I'm sorry. I tripped you. I can't be like, yo, why you walking like that? What are you talking about? He took accountability. Yeah, we see you drop the passes. You better not say nothing else but it's my fault. You better not say, well, if Dak would have put a little more zip on it, we see you, nigga. You talking about he make accountability. He had no other choice but to take accountability, Mike. And now you not taking accountability. We start the season off with you saying you have to take accountability. This is how we start the season off. And now you're not even taking accountability, being a fair analyst.
Accountability because I told you this was an anomaly.
We get it. It was an anomaly.
You don't become the top receiver in the NFL with drop passes.
He is not the top receiver.
He's not the top receiver. He's not the top receiver, Mike.
He's not the top receiver, bro.
$35 million a year and 35 drops since,
yeah.
since 2020, Mike.
Let me ask you this, man.
The most in that time
Is he
span.
better than Jamar Chase?
CD's a top three receivers.
No,
in the
come
National
on, man.
Football
No,
League right now.
you know he's not
come
better
on.
than Jefferson or Chase. Cut it out, man. Cut it out. You got to stop this, Mike. He's not better than either one of them,
And
bro.
then who else you gonna put in there? If you go Jamar and Justin, or Justin and Jamar, then you got to go CD after that. So that's what I'm telling you.
I'm gonna take Puka Bear out with the Rams before CD right now. What's my nigga name?
Now you
Nakua?
finna
Puka
pick somebody.
Nakua, nigga. I'm
See
taking
his
Puka
name.
Nakua, nigga, over CD,
Everybody gets a
nigga.
nickname.
Yeah, I'm going Puka Bear over CD, nigga.
Things out of the base.
Yeah, listen. Secondly, what I say, because I know we got to get to the games that happened last night. I know one thing for sure, two things for certain, that nigga Jalen Hurts had all day with no Micah Parsons. That nigga was skipping, he was waving to the crowd. Before every pass, he was doing all type of shit, dancing. Then he was scrambling. He had the most rushing. He had more rushing yards than Saquon Barkley. He had more rushing yards than Saquon. No Micah, niggas was doing whatever they wanted to do.
Deliver that. You know, I like the way you're trying to deliver it. I like that. You know
That
what
ain't
I'm
a
saying?
fact?
Where's your accountability?
That ain't a
Where's your accountability? Now you want to deliver it where Jalen Hurts. He looks so great. He had more yards than Saquon Barkley. Why don't you deliver it? I know they ain't getting no pressure on Jalen Hurts, but boy, they shut down Saquon. He had 2,500 yards rushing last year. See, it's all the delivery. It's how you see things, how you deliver things. I say the Cowboys shut down the run, the best running game in the National Football League without Micah Parsons.
How they shut
They
down?
didn't get to run the ball to it.
Yeah,
Now, the
how they
quarterback
shut them
Damn,
down
when
if
the
they
nigga-
lost?
But not only that, Murder, what he's trying to say
had
is,
60 yards.
yeah, he had 60 yards, but how much Jalen Hurts had? 72 rushing yards? Which is, that ain't crazy?
Yeah, Jalen Hurts rushed for more yards than that.
I just said that. I just said that.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, I was
Mike,
there.
we ain't, you know what, Murder? We gotta
Yeah.
move on, because there's it's nothing we could do.
Wait, Ken, wait. Wait, listen. Look at it right way. Okay, so that means
at the right way.
you telling me you taking the broken plays that Jalen Hurts plays were broken plays, broken runs where everybody's everywhere. Philadelphia and Saquon Barkley, those were the design runs. So when you design, they got stopped. What you designed got stopped. You can fix the brokenness by keep making sure everybody stays in their lane. But what you want to walk out of a game with, knowing I stopped your design. You beat me on the holy moly roly stuff, but I stopped your design. And that's what they did.
Would that happen if Micah Parsons was there?
Will they be able to stop the run like that?
No, would Jalen Hurts have? Listen, y'all had a great job on Saquon Barkley. We get that.
He stuffed the middle of the field. He played well. You got to give him
Why
credit.
you can't just give me a yes or no, Mike? I understand y'all had a great job with Saquon Barkley. Would Jalen Hurts have been running like that if Micah Parsons was there? That's all I'm saying. With the holy moly roly, whatever you want to call it.
You know what? And I watched Micah Parsons today. You saw how he ran down.
Yes.
The boy
Yeah,
Jared
he
Goff from
yes.
behind.
And he supposed to been hurting all that.
That I give you. He covers ground. He does cover ground. But
The answer is no. It wouldn't have happened if Micah Parsons was there. It's just a yes or no question. The answer is hell
You don't
no.
want to answer the
It would
question.
not have happened if Micah Parsons
Micah
was
would
there.
have been somewhere closer. Somewhere
Okay.
closer.
Well,
to it.
all
You're
right.
right. I'll give you that.
Real quick, just back to the receiver, just to give, Mike his flowers, because he did say CD is top 3 receiver in the league, and I would agree with that as well. So I'm going to give him that credit, because when you think Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, CD, I would put him in that category. And Mase, you're not off the hook, because we're going to talk about the Chiefs too. Two teams that lost, but let's get into...
I'm going to be honest with you. And it's just because, I'm going to be honest with you, and it's only because Tua is always hurt and not available and everything. I'm putting Tyreek Hill over fucking CD Lamb when he has a good, decent Tua quarterback. And when Tyreek Hill has a decent quarterback and his quarterback is available.
Nobody can refute that on this show.
Yeah, so he can sit there and say that absolutely all he wants.
Tyreek
Hill, when he has a good quarterback and they on the same page, he is a top 3 receiver. CD Lamb can go right behind him, pause if they want.
And wait his turn.
Yeah, exactly. And that's a fact, Jack.
What you think about that, Stat? Florida native?
I mean, I think Tyreek Hill is great, but we're also going based off a situation. We're saying if Tua was in the best health, and we know that he hasn't been playing how he should, so we have to go. Based off
Tyreek
of what we're
is
seeing.
like that.
But we have to go. He is like that. That's not even a conversation. But I'm saying we're going based off of what we see right now.
He don't drop the passes like CD.
And that's unfortunate because, yes, like he was saying, CD didn't have that slot until the other guy retired. But what I'm saying is, to Mike's credit, I will give him that. And I respect it.
I'll take A.J. Brown. I'll take Mike Evans, nigga. I'll take
Mike
Nico.
Evans.
Yeah. Listen, man. Listen.
You take Antonio Brown?
No, I said A.J. Brown. I said A.J. Brown.
And he's tough, too.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
We gonna say it. Stop all the CD Lamb shit, man.
Y'all gonna take Antonio Brown?
I take Antonio Brown.
That's what he said. I said A.J. Brown.
I take Antonio Brown over CD Lamb right now.
I'll take a healthy, I'll be honest with you. I'll take a healthy Cooper Kupp.
Yeah.
Listen, man. I like Stephon Diggs when he active. They're like, look, CD is in a bowl. It's 3 niggas. Justin Jefferson.
That was crazy, Killer.
Yeah, okay, you got it. Yeah, pause. Okay,
Exactly.
pause.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate you coming in. I appreciate that. I appreciate you coming in with him. Because he was getting way too far out there.
Yo, the whole, PT, keep it on it. The whole 10 minutes, Yo, Mike, the whole first 7 minutes. Nick, you know what? The first, edit Mike up for the clips later on today. Since Mike, you was going crazy. You talking about, I forget what you was saying, but you was going crazy. But no problem.
What you talking about?
You was bugging earlier.
Yeah, catching on his body. All that.
Yeah, you was saying something. We was letting you say a bunch of stuff, Mike.
Yo, Mike.